A sea of sand, stretching farther than the eye can see. Days of scorching fire, nights of freezing silence. This is the Sahara, Earth's harshest desert. Yet, against all odds, life exists here. Creatures, tribes, and hidden mysteries that defy the impossible. Welcome to the story of survival in the heart of the Sahara.
The Sahara is a geological marvel, and it demands precision. Let's set the record straight. It's the most massive, hot desert on Earth. We make that distinction because the frozen plains of the Arctic and Antarctic are, technically, larger deserts, but their challenge is cold. The Sahara's is fire. Spanning over 9.2 million square kilometers, that's almost the entire area of China. It's a colossal void that forces a new perspective on our planet's scale. The terrain here is not what you see in the movies. Only about 20% of this beast is those picturesque ergs, the massive rolling seas of sand, like the Grande Erg Orientale in Algeria. Here, dunes can climb over 180 meters, taller than most skyscrapers. The rest is a punishing mix of regs, gravel plains, and hamadas, rocky mountains. These basalt peaks, remnants of ancient volcanoes, create a lunar landscape. They are the water towers, trapping the rare moisture that fuels the few precious oases. These pockets of life, like the ancient Siwa in Egypt, were not just watering holes. They were cultural flashpoints, centers of early civilization that proved humanity could thrive even when surrounded by absolute nothingness. Now for the theory that breaks the internet, the RICHAT structure, globally known as the Eye of the Sahara. This 40-kilometer-wide feature in Mauritania is a geological mystery. Geologists call it an eroded dome. But here's the unbelievable part. Its location, its dimensions, and its perfect concentric rings perfectly match the description Plato gave of the lost city of Atlantis, a city destroyed by water, now found in the most arid place on Earth. We're not claiming to have solved history, but we are showing you the undeniable visual facts. The similarity challenges everything we think we know about lost civilizations. It's a compelling reason why so many people are drawn to this place. But the real challenge, the one that defines the future of this entire region, lies beneath the sand. We're talking about the mega aquifers. Studies confirm that deep below the surface are vast reserves of fossil water, water that fell as rain thousands of years ago when the Sahara was green. These reserves are estimated to be larger than Lake Victoria, the biggest lake in Africa. This hidden water source is the ultimate prize, the key to the region's future, and a stark reminder that even the driest place on Earth is fundamentally shaped by water. The Sahara is a constant cycle of monumental geography, hidden resources, and massive, unbelievable secrets waiting to be uncovered. If the Sahara is a beast, then its inhabitants are the ultimate champions. They didn't just adapt, they evolved to be ridiculously efficient, a testament to the creator's engineering. This chapter is about why survival here is an impossible equation solved by life itself. Let's start with the undisputed king, the dromedary. It's not just a camel, it's a living factory of efficiency. Many people believe its hump stores water. Wrong. It stores fat. That fat is energy fuel for weeks. But here's the unbelievable fact. They can lose up to 25% of their body weight in water without suffering dehydration. humans would be dead at 12%. And when they do find water, they can gulp down over 160 liters in one sitting. This animal is so central to life here, it's the lifeline that connects the ancient nomadic peoples, the Tuareg and the Bedouin, across the vast, unforgiving landscape. But the real heroes of efficiency are the micro-engineers. Take the dung beetle. In this incredibly sparse environment, nothing can be wasted. The beetle's life is a high-stakes, frantic search for waste. They locate fresh dung, rapidly sculpt it into a perfect ball, and then execute one of the most incredible feats of navigation in the animal kingdom. They roll that ball in a straight line, often using the Milky Way as their compass. They're the recycling crew, the essential cog in the desert machine. They use celestial navigation just to eat. Now for the cold-blooded masters. The Sahara's reptiles are thermoregulation experts. The sand surface can hit 60 degrees Celsius. That's 140 degrees Fahrenheit. They literally swim through the sand to cool down, or use the famous hot foot dance to keep their feet from frying. When threatened, some lizards inflate their bodies to look terrifying. And here's a crucial fact for accuracy. While there are cactus species adapted to the African desert, the massive saguaro cactus is exclusive to the deserts of the US and Mexico. We make that distinction because separating fact from fiction is essential to truly appreciate this unique ecosystem. What about the air? Birds cross this inferno constantly. The resident birds, like the sand grouse, have the most incredible adaptation. The male sand grouse will fly miles to a water source, soak his specially adapted breast feathers, and fly back to his nest, up to 30 kilometers, to provide a drink for his chicks. It's a literal, life-saving flight, powered by pure instinct. This level of astonishing life, from the camel that defies dehydration to the sand grouse that carries water, is why the Sahara is a place of profound spiritual truth for so many. It's an environment that forces faith in the resilience of life, and a direct testament to the Creator's masterful design.
We've seen the fire of the sun and the impossible life it sustains. Now for the ultimate reveal, the part of the Sahara that changes your perspective and gives you peace: the night. During the day, the heat is a weapon, but when the sun finally dips, the lack of moisture means the heat radiates almost instantly. The temperature can drop by 30 degrees in hours, sometimes hitting below freezing. This duality, this sheer contrast, is the Sahara's ultimate superpower. And when the intense heat is gone, the sky opens up, the cosmos. With virtually zero light pollution, the Sahara offers a view of the cosmos that is unmatched anywhere on Earth. The Milky Way isn't a faint cloud, it is a brilliant textured river flowing across the darkness. It's a meditative view that connects you directly to the ancient navigators, the Tuareg and the Bedouin, the guardians of this land. These blue men rely on these stars not just to find direction, but to find hidden water, and to survive the inevitable sandstorms, which are the ultimate test of their resilience. They are the living link to the Sahara's deepest secret. That secret is history. 10,000 years ago, this entire place was green. During the African humid period, the Sahara was a vibrant tapestry of lakes, rivers, and savannas, home to elephants, giraffes, and hippos. The proof is etched into the rocks. Stunning prehistoric carvings showing scenes of cattle herding and abundant wildlife. When the climate shifted, the people had a choice: migrate to the Nile Valley or adapt. The Tuareg and the Bedouin chose to adapt, forging a deep, respectful knowledge of the desert that defines their identity today. They are living proof that humanity can survive the most extreme environmental collapse. We've seen the Sahara's past as a green savanna, but what about the civilizations it devoured? This desert isn't just a place of nature, it's a massive, shifting tomb of lost history. Deep beneath the shifting sands of Libya, a phenomenal civilization once thrived, the Garamantes. For 1,000 years, they mastered the impossible. How? They invented the Fagara, a network of underground irrigation tunnels that tapped into the fossil water we discussed. They built cities, forts, and tombs for 500,000 people, all fueled by water hidden from the sun. The Sahara didn't kill them, it simply erased their memory. Today, the desert wind is constantly revealing their cities and structures, only to bury them again days later. It's a race against time for archaeologists. It proves that humanity not only survived here, but built an empire. This monumental history brings a monumental question. Is the Green Sahara gone forever? Absolutely not. The Sahara is currently expanding, but humanity is fighting back with a challenge of Mr. Beast-level ambition, the Great Green Wall. This isn't just a fence. It's a planned 8,000-kilometer belt of trees and vegetation stretching across the entire African continent. The goal? To stop desertification, restore 100 million hectares of degraded land, and bring back the environment of 10,000 years ago. It's the single largest living structure project on Earth, 3 times the size of the Great Barrier Reef. This project is a commitment to the future, inspired by the Sahara's own cycle. It shows that the history of this desert is defined by a continuous, violent swing between life and death. When you look at the Great Green Wall, you're not just seeing trees. You're seeing humanity's most hopeful challenge to the planet's largest desert. It is an epic fight for survival on a scale that few people truly grasp. We started this journey calling the Sahara extreme, but we didn't just find danger, we found a strange kind of peace. This desert is brutal, hitting you with 50 degrees Celsius heat during the day, then dropping 30 degrees when the sun vanishes. This radical shift, this constant, violent duality, is the key to understanding the calm it offers. In the fast-paced modern world, we're never truly quiet. The Sahara imposes silence. It strips away distractions. When you sit in the absolute stillness of the dune tops, you are forced to confront the essential, the wind, the stars, and the strength of the life around you. This is the meditative reward for surviving the heat and the sandstorms. This is the ultimate lesson of the largest desert in the world. It makes you small, and in doing so, it makes your problems small. And then there is the reward that is literally out of this world, the sky at night. We saved the best view for last. Because the air is so dry and the light pollution is non-existent, the Sahara offers a view of the cosmos that is unlike any other. The Milky Way isn't a faint cloud, it is a brilliant three-dimensional river of light flowing directly above you. When you look up, you feel physically connected to the Garamantes who navigated by the stars, and the Dung Beetles who rolled their balls using that same celestial compass. This is the ultimate beauty, the ultimate escape. It's a moment of profound peace that you can only earn by surviving the extreme. It's a reminder that no matter how complex your life is, there is always this vast, silent, and perfect universe waiting above. The Sahara is not empty. It is full of time, history, and light. It forces you to pause, to look at the unbelievable tenacity of life,
and to realize that the most profound beauty is often born from the greatest resistance. The true Sahara secrets are written in the stillness.
In a place this vast, you might think sound doesn't matter. You'd be wrong. The Sahara has a secret language, and learning to speak it is the key to desert survival. First, there is the sound of sand. On rare occasions, often in the deepest, most remote areas, the dunes will actually sing. The phenomenon, known as booming dunes, is caused by layers of friction and temperature changes that create a massive, deep hum. It sounds like a low-flying jet or a giant drum rolling underground. For the Bedouin, it's a sign of profound energy. But for a geologist, it's a terrifying acoustic event caused by millions of tons of sand shifting at once. This isn't just a natural wonder, it's a reminder that the desert is always alive and moving. Then, there's the sound that signals hidden danger, the silence. In a white-hot sandstorm, the world doesn't just go dark, it goes silent. The sheer density of the sand particles absorbs sound, creating an unnatural, suffocating quiet. When a nomad loses the sound of the wind or the hum of their camel, they know they are in the deadliest part of the storm. The absence of sound becomes a weapon. This is the ultimate test of survival. But for the masters, the silence can be a gift. The nomadic peoples use silence to hear the most important sound of all, water. They listen for the subtle echo of underground springs and canyons, the sound of insects or small mammals congregating. They are attuned to the faintest frequencies. The ability to distinguish the sound of a scorpion's movement from the shifting of sand, that's a skill worth more than any GPS. The Sahara communicates in whispers and roars. The key to survival is knowing which one to trust.
We have reached the point in our journey where we confront the biggest question. Is the RICHAT structure truly the lost city of Atlantis? The science says no, citing erosion and geological uplift. But what if the legend is the clue? Plato described Atlantis as a ring city, surrounded by concentric canals, located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, the Strait of Gibraltar. The RICHAT structure fits the ring description perfectly. Its central island is surrounded by concentric geological circles, but the real connection lies in the geography and the water, the evidence we ignored. Geologists confirm a catastrophic flash flood could have occurred here thousands of years ago when the mega aquifers were breached. A massive release of subterranean water could have caused the kind of destruction Plato described, a wipeout by water. More shocking, the precise location of the RICHAT structure, based on its coordinates, aligns with a mathematical formula proposed by modern theorists that attempts to decode Plato's ancient text. We won't bore you with the math, but the coincidence is stunning. The most powerful clue, however, is the scale. Plato wrote that the dimensions of the Atlantean plains match the geography of the RICHAT area. If the RICHAT structure isn't Atlantis, it is the most incredible, geographically precise doppelganger on Earth. It serves as a reminder that the world's hidden cities and lost civilizations are not always at the bottom of the ocean. Sometimes they are simply buried under the world's largest desert. Whether you believe it or not, the RICHAT structure is the crown jewel of the Sahara's mysteries. It is the place where geology, history, and legend collide to form the ultimate conspiracy. It forces us to ask, what else is hiding under this endless sand? What other hidden civilizations did the Sahara swallow? The desert is not finished revealing its secrets.
This is the end of the line, the final moment of truth. We started with a simple question. What is the Sahara? We found out it's more than sand. It's a living monument to the extreme. We uncovered unbelievable facts that defy belief and secrets that could rewrite history books. We witnessed life that cheats death. The dromedary drinking 160 liters in one sitting. The sand grouse flying 30 kilometers to carry water for its young. That's not adaptation, that's a miracle. We explored hidden civilizations like the Garavantes, who built a 500,000-person empire using water nobody could see. This is the ultimate survival test, passed by our ancestors. We flew over the RICHAT structure and saw the undeniable ring city that matches the lost legend of Atlantis. The visual evidence is too compelling to ignore. It is a mystery that transcends science, a beautiful collision of geology and mythology, right in the middle of the largest desert. But the single greatest secret the Sahara holds is not geographical, nor is it historical. It is a secret about you. The desert forces you into silence, stripping away the noise of the modern world. In that silence, under the most brilliant sky on Earth, you realize something profound. The Sahara is the Earth's greatest teacher of resilience. It is a place that is cycled from green savanna to desolate wasteland and back again. It proves that the deepest water, the strongest life, and the most enduring beauty are forged under the most brutal pressure. The Sahara doesn't kill life, it perfects it. Our entire journey, from the soaring 180-meter dunes to the singing sand, from the ancient Foguera to the ambitious Great Green Wall, is a single, powerful narrative. It is the story of water, life, and hope defying the odds. The Sahara is not empty. It is full of time, full of history, and full of the promise that no matter how hard the challenge, life always wins. This is the eternal truth whispered on the desert wind. This is the ultimate lesson.
Don't let the Sahara secrets end here. This journey took us across the world's largest desert to uncover unbelievable facts and the mystery of Atlantis found. Here is your mission. If you watched until the end, it means this adventure was worth your time. Hit the like button and tell YouTube this content matters. Subscribe. I challenge you to join our community right now. Every subscriber helps us fund the next massive, world-changing project. We're going even deeper next time. Leave a comment. We need to solve the riddle. What is the greatest secret the Sahara is still hiding? Let me know your theory on the RICHAT structure. Is it Atlantis or just a coincidence? Click here for the playlist of our other hidden civilizations deep dives. Thank you for watching.